medicine or drugs.
Okay, that's the disciples and the
Drugs is sorcery, witch doctors.
teachers should be saying that. Oprah, you're going to get yourself jacked if you don't step down with that madness. Same thing with Dr. Phil. Who made him a doctor? That's the wickedness of this world. We deal with healings all the time. If someone is vexed with the devil, we anoint him and cast the spirit out. We call it a day. Let's go eat. It's finished. And you parents, you grown people out there, you have to get off the medication. You must get off the medication. You have some of our people, they'll work in the hospital to get high, to get on drugs. That's sorcery, folks. That's witchcraft. All right, let me open this up. There's a few other things I want to talk about, but let's open this up. We have someone from the 914 area code.
How you doing, Brother Ricard? It's Kofi.
This is Ricard Shaw from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening, Kofi?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You hear me loud and clear out there?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, man. No issues here.
Good. Talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah, I think it's a very interesting topic. I was actually just talking about that the other day. I looked up the Greek numbers for it, and I was reading that, pharmacy does come from pharmacy.
Exactly.
Well, actually, I can read some of the stuff that's here. It says in 5331, the Greek lexicon, witchcraft, magic, the use of spells and potions of magic, often involving drugs, sorceries, and witchcraft. Sorcerer, magician, he who practices magical arts. So it's pretty crazy that this is what the name they chose to define the practice of medicine. But anyway,
okay. Let's get that number for the brothers and sisters again so they can look it up for themselves. What number is it?
5331, 5332, and 5333.
That's 5331 in the Greek. All right? And what scripture did you get that out of?
Well, I looked in the Strong's Concordance. If you look for witchcraft, witchcraft or witchcrafts.
Yes.
And, anything pertaining to witchcraft and sorcery, you'll find those numbers.
Yeah, those are the numbers you will find. And it so happened that they named pharmacy after a word they know relates directly to sorcery and witchcraft.
Yeah, I mean, even the symbols, that you have for medicine, like the snake or, going around that pole and the wings on it, it's all pagan symbolism. And it just doesn't make sense if it's supposed to be something that's good, why they would associate it to such, evil deities. So
let me read a scripture while you're on here, because I know you probably, I don't want to cut you off because it's deep that you was going into that. And they're pushing this sorcery hard on our people. They're it hard, using women and their emotions over TV to have you, and these are the people that are controlling our families. Let me read this. In Galatians 5, in 19 and 20, it says, "Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, and heresies. In these murders," it goes on and on and on. But when you look at that witchcraft in the Greek, it's 5331 in the Greek. And it says, Kia, which means sorcery, magic, or witchcraft, medication.
Wow.
There's nothing in this earth that you can experience mentally that the Most High can't cast out. These are demons. And they're suppressing these demons with medication, trying to play God. That's Satan's source of playing the Most High and trying to heal people.
it's a shame because these are all things that have always been true, and the devil doesn't come at you, with horns and a tail, like you said. He comes at you, as friendly and nice. He presents himself, as the angel of light, like it says in 2 Corinthians 11. So we have to be really careful and be wary. It's not always a person that, quote unquote, hurting your feelings that doesn't love you. Sometimes to be able to tell you the truth, you have to break it to somebody when it's not convenient. Because if you're always waiting for a convenient moment to tell someone what the truth is, I mean, that wouldn't be Christ. Christ always told people what they should do, even when it hurt their feelings or even when it was inconvenient. And that's the love of Christ. It's been perverted to some emotional thing.
That's a segue, brother, into the show we'll have next Sunday. And the title of that show, it's called Homosexual Invasion. That's going to be the name of the blog talk show next week. And we're going to take that show and make some blog talk, we're going to make some YouTube clips off of it. Because, brother, we've been invaded by homosexuals. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, when I heard about this, I couldn't believe it because, I mean, they say things like, this, it says, I bet you were also taught that there were 3 wise men and they visited the newborn Jesus, but the Bible actually does not say there were 3. It does not actually say that they visited Jesus as a newborn, but you never know that with all those nativity scenes around Christmas. So they twist, they use some truth. Obviously that is true, that there weren't, 3 wise men per se, and they didn't visit Christ on his birthday, but they use that untruth to say that, what they're saying is true. So, I mean, these spirits are very deceptive. They're seducing spirits, like it says in Timothy, and that's how they work.
Something must be up with these homosexual spirits when the Most High destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And in the Bible, not the homosexual Bible, it says that if a man lie with mankind, if he lie with a woman, they both have committed an abomination, and they shall surely be put to death. And if these homosexuals, and I've seen on TV today, on CNN, it was a homosexual woman doctor pushing the medication. Now I understand why the Most High is going to finish this spot. So, are you listening through the computer, or are you listening through the...
I'm on both, so it doesn't really matter.
I'll have to let you go, brother, but we're going to be in Philly soon, and I'm going to call you when I get there, okay?
All right, sure.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
See, brothers and sisters, and they're working together. These homosexuals are controlling everything. These freaks are over everything. Now they got a homosexual Bible. They're in our medicine. They don't believe in God because God loathes that wicked lifestyle. But I don't want to give too much up because we're going to go into this. We're going to we're going to go into this thing with every scripture you can name. And next week's show will be titled The Homosexual Invasion. We're not going to hide anything, okay? Okay, let's go to the next call, the 910 area code. Okay, this is Rakash Shaw from the Gathering of Christ Church. How are you doing this evening?
Shalom, Brother Cody.
Made it in early this evening. Talk to me.
Hello?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud. I hear you now. Yeah,
okay.
That's a pretty interesting topic. And as you can see, man, they have their hands in everything, man, and that's one thing they're gonna have to realize eventually that television, medicine, man, everything, man, church, witchcraft, sorcery, evilness is involved in almost everything that this country offer, man, from here and abroad. So it's we living in those times. And what's good right now is that a lot of people right now, all they really have to do is listen and really be aware to guys who have been doing all of the studying and getting all of this understanding and passing the teaching on. So right now, man, it's a great time. That's why I said last week, the more cities you go to, man, the more you're gonna realize, man, that because of these times, man, that right now we seeing thought that they done gathered on their own through education and working, and he's taken all of that just so that they can depend on him and realize that, man, all of this is been given to you. So right now, the fun is over, man. The so-called worldly fun is done. It's time.
Exactly, brother.
It's time for some spiritual fun and some spiritual love right now. So
absolutely. Yeah. I'm going to read this while you're on, brother Cody. If you want to say something else, I'm open. It says here in Isaiah 47:9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment and one day. The loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection. The Lord says he's going to do this in his perfection. Why? For the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Because you're nothing but a bunch of witches and warlocks and sorcerers. I'm going to kill y'all behind. The same way I did the sorcerers in Egypt. And listen, y'all, I'm getting my back up a little bit. I'm getting a little tired of it. That's why you might hear it in my tone right now. We're getting tired of this wicked, perverse kingdom that they really loathe the righteous. We can't even operate normal here because everybody's dealing with some type of wickedness here.
Exactly. And that's what a lot of people need to wake up to, man. The elders who've given these teachings, man, that we, man, for a long time we've been through dealing with the world and with the evilness, man. So right now we tired and sick of it, but still to see brothers like you to still hang in there, man, and still devote your life to the Most High and devote your life to giving the message and doing what the Most High commands you, because there's a lot of elders, man, who are just not heeding the voice, man. And a lot of people, man, just wake up, Israel. Just wake up, man. It's time, man. It's time. The time is now.
Well, Cody, you might be happy to know, man, that brothers and sisters are waking up everywhere, and we're getting out of this country, man. The Most High is not in this country anymore.
No, man. No, he's not.
His spirit, the only spirit he has in this country is in his elect. And this, in the powers of this world will do anything to stomp us out. So listen, we're going to put our life on the line and wake up as many people as we can. As we're getting out here for the Most High, step on this place. Everything. And then finally a nuke is going to hit this place and there'll be no way out. Brother, I like to say I love you, man. And are you listening through the phone or through the computer?
No, I'm listening to the computer also.
And another thing, and reason why, I did research, because we never hear about like Charles Taze Russell. And when I did look him up, I just want to ask you, do you think Wikipedia is tainted, or is that a reliable source?
It's watered down to some degree. There's some truth to Wikipedia. But they're not going to tell the people that Charles Taze Russell was a blood-drinking Mason.
Okay.
You're not going to see that on Wikipedia. That he was a sorcerer and a false prophet that prophesied Christ would come back before he ended up going crazy.
Right.
That's the part of the history we want to bring out.
Right.
That was out of his mind. He was crazy. All right, so what can Jehovah's Witness tell us? First of all, the witnesses of the Most High in Isaiah 43 and 10 are Israelites. Go to Isaiah 43.
Okay, I gotta get used to these Roman numerals, brother, because I'm used to having the New World Translation. I just got this King James version, so it'll take me a while.
Well, take your time, brother. It's okay.
Okay, I'm there. Isaiah 40?
43.
43. Okay.
43 and 1. Read that.
It says, Now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name. Thou art mine.
So we're talking about Israel and Jacob, talking about the Israelites, right?
Right.
Down to the 10th verse. Read that.
speaking because I'm in Philadelphia sometimes. I like to hear you guys talk.
Okay. We do our street speakings at usually 9th and Market.
Okay.
Okay, right in front of the gallery.
All right.
Okay?
All right. Thank you, brother. Hope to hear from you again soon.
Well, I hope to hear from you, brother. You have our phone number?
Yes, I do.
Okay, now you understand what they're teaching is a bunch of lies based on this conversation, right?
Based on this conversation, yeah, I'm getting there, bro. I'm just sorting through things. That's all. But most of the things that I learned from you, like I'll go to an elder. Like I had an elder at my house, this white brother, a couple of months ago, and I ran him out of here. He didn't even come back. I haven't seen him since. Especially with the name of the true name of God, he couldn't answer it. And I showed him inside one of the books that he had, and he didn't even know about the name. So I'm just I'm just searching. That's all, brother.
Well, since you're searching and you realize they're dealing with a bunch of wickedness, what is it that the Jehovah's Witnesses dealing? What are they dealing with that make you still cleave to that religion?
Well, I was born into it, and I grew up in a little town called Lakewood, New Jersey. A lot of big cities, they.
See, that's another problem. You can't be biased. I don't care if you're born great. You get away from that stuff. Once you realize what you're dealing with, you gotta get away from it. They all have this excuse, like Asians with Buddha, Muslims with Islam. It's like, dude, I don't care what your family doing, where you're located, how you're born. I was born to a Christian family, but I'm not a Christian because it's pagan and satanic. I believe in the Bible, and the Bible has nothing to do with Christianity. So people can't let bias. So that bias is a program.
Get attention for a high crime rate, but they don't know. Like a lot of little cities and little towns around the area, there's also a lot of crime, a lot of drugs, and everything too. And I grew up with the 5%ers, but I stuck to the Bible that I was taught, and you know what I'm saying. And it got me through a lot of nonsense that I didn't have to deal with. So I do have a little bit of knowledge about the Bible, so that's why I always took hold of it.
People still claim that Jesus saved them from jail.
Yeah, excuse me?
But it wasn't Jesus, it was Christ.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ask you a direct question. Don't go into all that other stuff.
Okay.
Asking is, if you realize that what they're teaching is a bunch of madness, and you proved it yourself, what spirit keep you cleaving to that religion?
Because it's the only thing that I ever knew.
That's a program.
Witchcraft. You're under a spell. The Most High's breaking it. It's deep when you know something is a lie and you still hold on to
It's
it.
a program, I'm telling you.
That's something for you, brother, to think about.
Okay, I will do that.
And you still, what you looking for the lie to change into truth?
No, I'm just, like the things that they were saying about Armageddon and the Great Tribulation and the things that were going to happen to America. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. I knew this country was going to fall. So it was some truth to it. But I'm just.
You can't.
That's the problem. Even these radical Israelites, the only truth they got is that they know they're Israelites, but everything else they're going. Like you have these black Hebrew Israelites, they know they're Israel. That's it. They don't even follow the Bible at all. They really don't. But just because somebody knows something about an area of the Bible doesn't mean you should be following. You need to follow the whole Bible, the whole doctrine of Christ, the whole Bible. Not because they're right about one thing. I mean, the Bible, the Most High said He's not the God of confusion, Satan is. The Bible is not hard to understand. It's just if you're going to follow it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because all these religious holidays, all these people's opinions, perceptions, philosophy, they're not following the Bible. They might like or follow like 1 to 2 things, but they're not following the complete Bible, I'll tell you that. So you can't just be like, oh, well, they said this one thing. Like, you gotta follow the whole Bible, bro. 80 books. The whole thing. New Testament, Old Testament, all that, bro.
Deceive the people unless you bring them some truth.
Like, exactly. Yellow journalism. It's like, okay, Armageddon, they got that right. But yet, they don't believe in hell, though? It's like, come on, Jehovah's Witnesses. It's the same thing with really all these denominations of Christianity. They don't fully follow the Bible. They'll get one thing right, and everything else is wrong. And they'll switch it up for each denomination to have each camps. It's Satan's divide and conquer. That's all it really is. Like, I don't care what they're right about. If they don't, if the Bible says they're the hell, they're the hell. There is no condition on earth. That's hell. Like, no, the Bible says they're the actual real hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, same thing for like mainstream Christianity. If Christ is dark skinned, white with hair, he's dark skinned, white with hair and red eyes. You know what I'm saying? He's not white. You know, like, it's simple.
Mm-hmm. If the name they're calling on is Satan himself.
Yep, that's a whole nother thing. Jehovah is Satan. That's a Jewish injection. That was not in the Bible. So, that's a whole nother thing.
You even said that you broke down a name and a dude haven't been back yet.
Right.
There's no lie of the truth, brother. You can have the truth and nothing but the truth. Not the truth sprinkled with some lies and say, okay, I'm there for the truth that's there. Walk away, brother. The Jehovah's Witnesses, if they don't come out of that mess, they're going to the same hell they claim does not exist. And that's a whole other topic. So, brother, are you listening through the telephone or the computer?
I'm listening to the telephone, but you can click me off and I'll just call back and listen. That's all.
Well, bless you, brother, and we with you. You are an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You don't need no witnesses. You are the witness. You are the witnesses. You don't need no Jehovah's Witnesses. Charles Taze, Russell, and all that. He need to flush all that mess down the toilet. All religion was put here to enslave the mindsets of the children of Israel. That's what it's here for. Only how people are spread into all these different religions. Come out of her, my people. That's what the Most High is saying. Person must come out of her religiously, then physically. Shalom.
Okay, shalom.
Bless you. And I want to say this. That pharmacy or sorcery is not just on a physical level with pills. It's on a mental level. Sorcery, witchcraft. Religion is sorcery. It talks about it in Revelation 17 when it says that whore
Drunk of the wine.
sit on many waters and has that wine in her cup that made all people drunk with the wine of her fornication. Yep.
That whore in many waters, that Babylon. Everybody drinking the wine for fornication, bro. It's a spell, bro. Psychology, bro. It's a program. Everybody's believing on Satan's program, bro. You gotta wake up.
Sorcery. If you're in religion, you've been sipping on that cup. We have someone from the 313 area code. This is Ricard Shaw from the Gathering of Christ. How are you doing this evening?
I'm alright.
Shalom, sister. Talk to us this evening.
About the medication thing. I was wondering, like, I'm a female. We get cramps or whatever. So I'm like, what are we supposed to do?
Well, sister, that's different if you're taking a little medication for pain and all that.
I hate taking pills. I really don't like I don't like the smell of them. But sometimes when I get cramps, I take them. So.
Well, sister, there is certain herbs and teas you can use for those times of months and things like that, for headaches and all that. Usually, if you have a headache, the best remedy for headaches is water. That's your body, that's your mind telling you that you're dehydrated.
Okay.
But we're talking about medication to suppress demons. Like some people take medications for depression.
Right.
And all that. That's wicked.
Yeah.
Evil. That's sorcery. Look at Michael Jackson.
Yes, right.
Okay? This dude was out. Like some people take medications for depression.
Right.
And all that. That's wicked. It's telling you that you're dehydrated.
Okay.
But we're talking about
take no medicines. There's 2 viewers. All right.
About medication to suppress demons. Like some people take medications for depression.
Right.
And all that.
All right, man. Bible is truth, not religion. It's simple.